GothamChess takes down Hans Niemann in a Benoni defense. Levy kicks off with d4, used to froth it back in the day. Hans starts with knight f6, keeping his poker face. Literally, you can play so many things from here. Levy practically pre-moves c4. And Hans, out of all the choices, he goes for a Benoni. Levy, of course, pushes. I'm not going to tie you down in the weeds here and go through all this theory. I did try watching Gotham's video on this. Sorry, Gotham, I love you, but I just fell asleep between the 5 ad reels and 10 minutes of like opening lines that didn't actually happen in the game. If you like Benoni, go check it out. I'm sure you'll love it. But let's focus on the main thing that cost Hans the game, and that was Levy setting up a trick, which Hans fell for, blundering the game away. He pushes e6. Levy develops his knight. Takes. I will not say it a third time because that's a company now with Magnus and Gotham. Pushes his pawn up. We get our knight in, just defending this guy a few more times, freeing up this queen. And Hans opts for g6. We get our bishop up. This is a backward pawn, right? All the complicated lines. Levy said, basically, this can be a target. You can use your knight and bishop to try and win it. Hans plays a6, still in theory, top grandmaster move. And Levy goes for a rare move here, which he just frothed. He talked about this for so long. It's a good move. Played only 6% of the time, according to the Lead Chess Masters database here. Pretty cool. The idea is, you want to get this knight to team up, make it very difficult for the fianchetto here. Hans played knight h5, attacking the bishop. We save it. It's kind of weird here because you're blocking the pawn from going forward with the bishop, but he's still in computer prep. Levy definitely expected this, and he plays a4, provoking them to move forward, which he's happy about because then he can plonk a knight here, for example. He reroutes this way, though, making contact with the pawn on d6. f5, big move by Hans. Definitely he's playing very aggressive here. He's not afraid about king's safety. His king's still stuck in the middle, obviously. Pretty aggressive going like this on both sides. Respect, of course. Levy with the counter shot, g4. He's like, you take my knight, I take yours. Hans likes his knight. He drops it back. We save our knight, of course. They take our pawn. Might be a bit greedy because the king's still stuck in the middle. Hans' side has gotten too greedy, so he's just going to start developing. He doesn't care about taking another pawn. We recapture. He gets his knight across, attacking the pawn. Levy plays a sneaky move, baiting Hans into some traps. Hans takes the bait. He takes the free pawn here, just like Levy intended. He's weaving his web. Bishop g5. Love this move. Just simple tricks and chess by Gotham. He's not going to an endgame. He's going to try and finish it right here. And Hans makes a pretty serious blunder here. Takes his knight to f5. If you don't see the tactic immediately, definitely try and find it. It's actually pretty simple, so it's kind of nice to see that currently in 2016, they're both FIDE Masters. It's encouraging for us tournament players to see that even at FIDE Master level, tactics are still super important, and you can lose a classical game by blundering pieces. How do you win a piece here with white? So it's a pretty simple exercise in removing the piece defender, following up with a fork. So first off, Levy snaps the knight that was defending the bishop. Black recaptures the knight, and we give the queen check, forking the king and the bishop, just winning a piece. Pretty resign worthy at this point. You got to respect your opponent. Levy piece up is going to convert this. This is why I included this. It almost slipped through my fingers because it was 26 moves. But then I kind of realized that the game was over by this point, move 19. And fair enough, Hans didn't want it to be a miniature, so you can just tell he played 5 moves. That's why I included this. I didn't put it in the mini master series because it's not a miniature. It's along with the flow of what we do here. Bishop blocks. We take the free piece. Hans trades. Queen comes in, just trying to do some threats, but I mean, there's not much to be done here. Rook comes in. Queen goes to the side. We get our pawn up, free up our bishop a bit. They move the king to the side. We hit their queen, protected by our queen. They go up. Nice move by Levy. Queen's kind of slowly running out of squares. We're going to try and trade it off. He activates his bishop, freeing up lines for the rook. Levy brings his knight up. It's very difficult. Hans finally throws in the towel here because he's threatening a fork. He's also threatening to come in with the rook with tempo. It's hard not to force a queen trade here and trade off all the pieces. Levy on his Grandmaster grind again. Wish him all the best.